Where do we think the influencer market is going to go in the next 6, 9 or 12 months? My name's Lynsey and I'm from Social Bee, and I have a real passion for understanding consumers and human behaviour online and really wearing the customer's shoes. Now, I've been thinking about this the last 24 hours. If any of you have listened to our podcast with myself and Ollie, my fantastic colleague, who's also has a passion for influencers, you will have heard we did some great insight on the influencer market and how to approach influencers. But in the last couple of weeks, couple of months, the whole online marketing industry has changed. There's been a huge seismic shift in what organizations are going to be concentrating on, and as consumers, what we're going to be concentrating on as well. Some of us are now isolated and stuck at home, and with that comes a passion for trying to be resourceful and trying to share what we're up to. I've seen over the last couple of weeks and couple of months how people have started to create their own little groups online, whether it's WhatsApp and private groups, family groups, or other interest groups. I've been invited and been sharing lots of content in a visual sense and actually picking up the phone and talking to people like never before, because just sending that text message has really isolated people. So when we are stuck at home, we need to be more resourceful. We need to educate ourselves. We want to entertain ourselves, and we want to help inspire others and share what we've been up to. That's the real success of where we're going to see influencer marketing changing. I think over the next couple of months to 12 months, we're going to see the original influencers, so the influencers that originally came to social media. And if you heard our podcast, you'll know that Ollie and I were chatting about influencers been around since human beings. We've always been influenced by what other people want and do. And when it came online, there were people doing it through a passion. People started to monetize that in a not wanting sense, just through natural and organizations reaching out to them. And then we've seen people that have actually gone online and wanted to monetize it. So how do I think that's going to change in the next couple of months and couple of years? I think people are going to start creating content online because they want and they need to, not because they have any commercial want or need to at all. So if you think about it, people are going to have to get a lot more resourceful on what they're cooking at home. So I can see people wanting to share that on their Instagram channels, on their Pinterest, on their Facebook. And through that, there'll be other little groups created. So there might be like resourceful cooking, or how to do your DIY at home, or how to entertain, or how to educate my children while we're at home. So we're going to see a lot more people being influencers again, but almost the way the influencers started on social media. So it's interesting. I think we're going to go back to sort of the way it was, which I'm not sure if we've ever seen that before across any other industry. So where I see it as like 1.0 industry, influencers came to the market and they came to social media because they had a passion for something, whether it be training their dog agility or whether it was cooking. They did it through a passion, not through a need. I think that's going to come back over the next couple of months, and people not coming on social media because they want to commercialize it, because they want to just share with the outside world and connect with people who have a passion and a want to know how to be resourceful on food or drink and hobbies and educating their children. And I think when the market does come back, organizations will be reaching out to those people, but it will be interesting how that pans out from an organization point of view and from a content point of view. So whether you're someone who's just interested in online content at the moment, or whether you're an organization deciding what to do online, if I was you as an organisation, I'd do a lot of listening right now, just in terms of your team members in your organisation, to see how they're communicating with people, how they're being resourceful, listening to the news. As an example, yesterday I heard that there's online choirs being set up because people want to still sing if they're part of a group, and they're now doing it online. I've seen lots of little private WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups. Do a lot of listening and see what people are looking for, and then see if you can reflect and create that content. Restaurants as well are being resourceful with their content. I was speaking to somebody last night how a restaurant in Suffolk knows that people aren't going to be coming in, so they are offering delivery and they're doing takeaway. They're going to be streaming online videos and how to create recipes at home. So they're giving away content to keep their brand out there, to keep their name out there, and keeping them connected with their community. They know that people's intent to come into their restaurant right now is intent zero, but they know that if they can see and think and care about their audience now, when the market does come back, they hope that those customers will be loyal and go back to those facilities and go back to those restaurants. Spend the next couple of days, and when things settle down, listening to what's going online and how consumers and how the human race are adapting online, what types of content they're creating out there, because they're going to be creating a lot more content than ever before, and what sort of content they're going to be consuming. and then start to think about how you can reflect and be agile with your content. I hope today's content has been useful for you. I really wanted to share it while it was fresh in my mind over the last 24 hours because, like you, I have a lot of things going on in my mind right now, but I really want to share as much content as I can to help as many organizations utilize and remain resilient in the current economic climate. So if you have any other hints and tips or any other examples of things that you've seen, then please feel free to share them, and please feel free to drop me a message on LinkedIn or Instagram or any other channel or via our website, socialbee.co.uk. Thanks for listening today. I hope you found our content useful.